Dude. Nope. So we're rolling? So... So my reel isn't... Gotta archive it and do it again. Okay. Done. And my text is gone. Why is that? God damn it. Okay. Done. We're just no caption, and we're just going to share it. Let's see if that works. So, day 3 of posting a reel. Day 6 of couch vlogs. Are we getting good? Yeah, we're getting good. So, my heater's on, and my light's on. My hoodie's off. Guitar's here. Yesterday was a long video. I know you're probably only going to watch 15 seconds of it, but I don't really care because it's consistency, and I'm going to post all these every morning at 10:30 a.m. Every morning at 10:30 a.m. And I'm using my Sony camera, one I got for Christmas from my parents. Love you guys. JodyTheArt.com. My dad's off the grid. My brother, Twisted Illustrator. My sister, she's off the grid. My mom, my brother, and myself are the social medias of the family. Am I in frame? I really hope so. Let's see. Yeah. So. What? Why isn't it working? Well, it works. Huh. I wonder why it doesn't preview. That's weird. I'm going to share it to everyone. Share it to all my main people. This is an ounce of the work it takes to do this stuff. Okay. Whatever. Uploading. Okay. I've been on YouTube since like 2016, October. I don't know. Look it up. I'm not going to put any fancy edits in here. It's just me talking. We got the SM7B going, microphone hooked to a cloud lifter, phantom power. I am not in the light. Oh, there we go. We are now lit. And we're going to put the hoodie on because I wonder if that changes the audio. Huh. But let's see. Oh, I have a list of topics to talk about. Content, acid. I talked about that in my writing style. I talked about that. Mushrooms. Okay, here we go. Mushrooms. So I started taking mushrooms 2 years ago. First mushroom trip. So I'm in a band called Hanford. Rest in peace, the good memories, and fuck off the bad ones. But we still acknowledge them. So I'm going to band practice. So we had this practice room storage unit. So it's like a rows of garages. And I rented out one. It was under my name. I did this, and we would go there, and there was let's say the time was 8:15. We had to be out there by 8:00 because it closed. And every time we would rush out and we would almost barely make it. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? We cannot be on time to anything. This is annoying. This is like one of the many things that would cause me to leave. There was some big ones, but that was one of them. So one day I'm like, hey, best friend Jay. We'll call him Jay. He was the kid who gave me all the acid. We worked together and we were best friends. And I'm like, dude, it's ready. It's time to take mushrooms. I want you to be my guide. And he's like, okay, bro. And I'm like, I had some white penis envy. I had like 3 little guys like this big. And I'm like, okay, bro. He comes over to my apartment and I like crush it up in my grandpa cup with some water, just like roughly. And then I just like gulp it like some pills. And he's like, okay, okay, we're going. And then we go into the bathroom and he's like, you're going to start like seeing like shapes maybe. And I started seeing faintly on the wall, like patterns. And we're talking in my bathroom and he like leaves his phone out of the he's like, okay, turn off your phone. And he's like, I get paranoid about the government listening to me. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm like feeling it kind of. And I'm like, cool. Cool. Hanford comes over to pick me up. Willie brings his van. Owen is there. Ken is there. Tassel's there. We're all there, and I'm like, I'm crying, and I'm like, I love you guys. Thank you. Like, so much gratitude towards the friendship we had, and it was a good friendship in the little pocket slivers of like the whole thing. There's little like cutouts of good friendship. So I'm like crying and I'm like smiling, uncontrollably smiling, because I'm like, yes, this is it. We go to practice on the way, and I'm like just cruising. They're like, you can sit in the front, okay? And we arrive, and we're unpacking, and John's like, put on these headphones. It's going to be crazy when you let them off. And I keep them on the whole time. And then we start playing our tracks, our set list. And I notice immediately that when I'm playing, I'm playing perfectly, and I would zone out into pockets of like like thinking of other scenarios, and I would live in that, and then I would dive back in on beat to drumming, and I would keep doing that. And that was cool. And I'm like, cool. And then it's time to go, and we're all like rushing, and I'm like, taking my time, because we should have been planning, because I'm on the level of let's take our time and be safe about it, have an hour to pack up, like, and get out on time. But they wanted to, and I didn't have the balls to be like, okay guys, let's go. But anyways, we're packing up, and I take off my headphones, and I'm like, okay. And we go out, and I'm in Willie's van, and we get out, and we're good. Lock up we're good. We exit the facility. It's outdoors. And I'm in the van, and I'm just looking out the window, and I'm like getting bursts of like happiness, and like I'm like crying, and I'm like trying not to show Willie because he's like driving. I'm not talking, but I'm thinking a lot, and I'm like, and I have this thought, and I'm like, come on guys, catch up. I'm going. I have no limitations. I can do whatever I want, and it's okay. So I text Joe fucking Rogan, and I'm like, and I tell him my story. I'm like, dude, I'm on mushrooms. I just want to say I listen to your podcast. I love you and stuff. And I'm like crying, and I'm like, guys. And in my head, I'm like, band. We'll call them the group of kids, excluding Jay. Band. Like, you guys got to catch up. Like, I'm going. Catch up or don't come with me. I have this thought. And I'm like, it's me. I got to do my thing. And okay, trip's done. Some days go by, and I'm talking to Jason. We're in Archetype. That's another band I was in. Me and Jason, it's like 21 Pilots. He's a singer, I'm the drummer. And I'm like, what's my name? My band name. I'm like, this is the start of what I'm about to tell you. This is the start of me. I'm like, what's my name? And I'm driving to my parents' house. And I'm texting my mom while I'm driving. Don't do that. I'm sober, by the way. Completely. I promise. No sarcasm. I'm texting my mom, and I'm like, texting while I'm driving, so I'm not looking at my phone. I'm just blind texting, and I mistext her, and what I text her is ink, INK space period, and I'm like, oh my god. And this is while I'm talking to her about my name, and I'm like, that's it, I found it, ink. What does that stand for? Universe, inside nothing known, because that's what I am. I am inside nothing known. So I am an unknown, and I'm constantly on the pursuit of trying to figure out what is to be known. What's unknown? I'm living in that, and I'm like, what is that? What is that? What's the answer? What is known about that? And that's ink. That's the birth of ink. That's the title of this episode. What is the birth of ink? I wrote a song about it later on, but so this is before acid, but I'm telling the story how I tell it. So that's, yeah. Okay. There's that. Okay. That's the story. I need to trust my storytelling, and then I like drop off because it's the end. But I'm like, oh, there's more. No, I just told you the whole story, and that's what you get. Comment about it. I don't care. Listen to this while you go to sleep, like it's a podcast. And I'm trying to mix it so it's like, because I really love mixing. It's a passion of mine, truly. Passionate mixing, because I'm autistic, and what I hear is I'm very sensitive to audio. I hear everything. So I'm like, I can manipulate everything, and I'm always on the pursuit of what's a better mix relative to what I want to hear comfortably, and how I'm reflecting off of people. I'm like, how are they reacting? I want to make them comfortable, because I haven't felt comfortable growing up. I wasn't comfortable, so I'm like, okay, I want to make other people comfortable. And that's going to be translated through my songs and my mixes. So, and then back to this, my little series, couch vlogs. Story time on the couch. Story time on the couch? Is that the name? Couch vlogs, story time on the couch. Couch story time couch. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But I'm filming these every day, putting them in the archive, and then I'm going to post them regularly. So it's nice for the algorithm, because I want people to hear this. This is why I play the game of the YouTube, because I love structure. It's awesome. It's my best friend. It's hard to get into it in real life, but on YouTube, it's also fucking hard. But this is me doing it. It's not hard when I do this. When I just sit here and just like talk. And I'm zoned out, but I'm on flow state. One of my friends, I won't name him, but he related it from another musician. He told me about this Ouija boarding. Like, you kind of just Ouija board it, and you just kind of trust your thought process, and you pick it and you go with it. And I'm like, oh, it's flow state. And he's like, yeah. Ouija board. I believe it's flow state he was referring to, and he just called it another name, which is okay. Connection with other languages. He speaks a different language. I speak my language. Maybe he'll be invited on the couch someday. I don't know. I would love that. I would love him to sit on the couch and just talk about anything. Like, there is no limitation to what this is. Come on the couch. Ha, that's what she said. Michael Scott, little thing there. But get on the couch and we just talk. We don't look at each other. Maybe we do. But maybe that will deter from the conversation. But the goal is to facilitate flow state. Is that the right word? I don't care. To just go. Even if we talk on to each other, through each other, with each other, we got to reach flow state. That's the goal of the couch story times. Yeah, okay. And that is the end of day 6. This is episode 6 or whatever. Okay. I've tried different miking techniques, but right now I think just holding the mic, because I'm so used to singing like this, and I would just sing da, 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 like just holding the microphone like this. I don't care. I like this puffy. People do the traditional, like, what it comes on, but, like, you know? So, it really makes a difference of the puzz. The low end breath takes that out. It's very useful in the mix when you need, because you don't have to work around it. It's already filtered out. But maybe we use that on another journey. But today, I think we're going to end it Oh my God. You really never know when I'm going to end it. And I go off tangents and I don't complete them maybe. Comment what I don't complete. That's what you comment. Comment what I don't complete. Remind me, and then I'll fill it in. How about that? That's what you comment. Yeah, we're done. We're done.